In 1997, the Federal Communications Commission, the American governmental agency that controls commercial broadcasting on the country's television and radio airwaves, put into place a mandate, still in force today, that television stations must air at least 3 hours of programming a week that met the educational and informative needs of children 16 years of age and younger. However, nearly 2 years before the EI mandate was put into place, the Walt Disney Company, through its Buena Vista Television division, had future-proofed themselves against the EI mandate by creating a series that could take advantage of the enormous catalog of Disney animated short subjects, while still fulfilling the mandate that was to come. In more recent years, this program has fallen into obscurity and is borderline lost media. But I have decided to use this edition of NeoBlisseyX Verses to bring this program back to some degree of visibility. This show has a personal place in my heart, as my late mother Loy and I used to watch this series every week. I feel I owe it to her memory to keep the legacy of this series alive. And so with that, I welcome you to NeoBlisseyX Verses, Sing Me a Story with Belle.
When I sing a story or you sing a rhyme, it's as though I've heard it for the very first time.
Airing in first-run syndication from the week of September 8, 1995 to the week of March 1, 1997, for a total of 26 half-hour episodes over 2 seasons, Sing Me a Story with Belle starred singer-actress Lynn Fisher, billed under the name Lindsay McLeod, as a live-action version of Belle from Disney's 1991 animated classic Beauty and the Beast. Here, Belle tells stories to the children who visit her bookshop. She is assisted in this endeavor by 4 characters depicted by puppets. Big Book, a giant red, book, voiced by Jim Cummings. Harmony the cat, who is usually seen just lounging under a window, voiced by Jeff Conover. And Lewis and Carol, a pair of brother and sister bookworms voiced by the aforementioned Jim Cummings and the late Christine Cavanaugh, respectively. The stories told to the children by Belle, Big Book, Harmony, Lewis, Carol, or any combination of the 5 are shown to the viewer by classic Disney animated short subjects with their dialogue and music redone to fit the theme of the episode. Except in a very few rare instances, the shorts used on Sing Me a Story were taken from Disney's Silly Symphony series of short subjects, released between 1929 and 1939, and did not include any of Disney's most recognized characters. There was one notable instance of Disney's big 3 characters, Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and Goofy, being in a short used on the show that I will describe in our step-by-step examination of a typical episode in part 2 of this video. So if you'd like to see it once it is released, please like, subscribe, and click on the bell icon to activate notifications. Please look forward to it. Each episode would end with a list of 2 or 3 books that children could check out from a public library for a further exploration of the episode's theme. The children who visit Belle's bookshop are usually referred to on the show by the names of the child actors who played them. One such child, referred to on the show as Kirsten, would become a well-known name to Disney Channel viewers of the late 1990s and early 2000s.
Cetus Lapidus! Cetus Lapidus, Aunt Judy, no one's told you yet?
Vega Omega, you're having a baby!
Oh. Kim Possible and Ron Stoppable are dating?
Kirsten Storms, known today for her role as Maxie Jones on the television soap opera General Hospital, made some of her earliest television appearances on Sing Me a Story. After the show came to an end in 1997, Storms would go on to star as the title character in the Xenon trilogy of Disney Channel original movies, released between 1999 and 2004, and later co-star as the voice of Queen Bee cheerleader Bonnie Rockwaller on the Disney Channel animated series Kim Possible, airing from 2002 to 2007. On August 17, 1999, nearly 2 years after Sing Me a Story came to an end, the last production related to the series was released, a direct-to-video film entitled Belle's Tales of Friendship. The film combined 2 episodes of Sing Me a Story with an episode of an unsold Beauty and the Beast animated series featuring members of the original film's voice cast, and live-action framing sequences featuring the final performances of Lindsay McLeod as Belle and Jim Cummings as the voice of Lewis the Bookworm. Carol was voiced by a different actress. While the Mrs. Potts' Party sequence was integrated into the 1998 direct-to-video film Belle's Magical World for all releases of that film from 2003 onward, Belle's Tales of Friendship has never been re-released in its original form.